I love how God speaks to us. You know, his signs, his whispers, things that we see, those coincidences that are too much to be a coincidence. And not in a way where you see something or you're looking for something and people say, well, you're always going to find what you're looking for. You know how if you have to, you get a flat tire, you change, put a spare on, and then you notice other cars have a spare on that same wheel? Not like that. When you begin to know God and have a relationship with him and he starts to speak to you, and when you start to be in tune with how he speaks, and not so much when you're looking for those things. I mean, you are looking for them, but not in a desperate way, in a very quiet way, a patient way, which is, in tune with God's, his ways, his love. His love is patient. So anyway, some weeks back, and this goes along with many other signs that I've seen. Many signs I've seen in my lifetime. Like I said, God has a sense of humor, and he has ways of telling you certain things. So anyway, it was a few weeks back. I had the Smithsonian book sitting on the shelf. Now, this is at my parents' house where my old room was, and of course, a lot of us have that room that are the parents' house that is still very much our room. When they want to get rid of it and change it because it's their house now. So I had the Smithsonian book, and that weekend too, a lot of prayers were answered unrelated to the sign I'm about to tell you. So I had the Smithsonian book that I bought several years ago on Amazon that was sitting on the shelf. Barely thumbed through it. I may have looked through it once when I first bought it, and it was sitting on a shelf with books on top of it. So of course, none of the pages were, I guess, bookmarked due to usage or wear and tear. You open up a book and it opens up to a particular page that you've looked at quite frequently. That wasn't the case. So I looked at this book with the intention of seeing if there was anything about Jesus Christ in there. So took the book off the shelf, dusted it off, of course, opened up the book, and the book opened up to a page that mentioned Jesus. I mean, as soon as I opened up the book, it opened up to that page. When I thumbed through the book some more, and it's a pretty thick book, when I thumbed through it some more, I found out that was the only page in that book that mentions Jesus or that mentions Christianity. So I thought it was a nice little nod from God to let me know that he knew what I was looking for. And the fact that I opened right up to that page. And I'm going to post images of the book and the page that I opened up to at the end of this video. But again, I thought that was a sweet little sign amongst other signs that I've seen from God and how he speaks to us, how he whispers to us, how the smallest things can have big meanings. But I wanted to share that with you. And of course, I'll share many other signs with you. But I thought that was worth mentioning. And I'm sure other people have had some similar experiences or has seen his signs or have been shown signs, because he knows each and every one of us. And he knows, of course, how we pay attention to things and how we pay attention to him, knowing that those are signs that he's showing us. So, but yeah, I thought I'd share that quick little neat sign from God with you guys. So again, take care. God bless.